We are coming in here to the location with the Mercedes-Benz high-powered chargers at Coconut Point. And these, as I've been tracking for a while, are now live, as we can see there. So I'm gonna get a little bit of charge just to test it out. Let's see. For this car, I want to be on the other side. I have to think about that. Used to Arion. Whose charging port is on the driver's side. Driver's side rear. But here in the Ioniq, it is on the passenger side rear. Alrighty. As I mentioned, I'm here at Coconut Point at the newly open Mercedes-Benz charging location. So let's take a look. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a charge here. I'm at 61%, so won't get the greatest of speed, but we'll test these chargers out. So if you've seen my coming soon videos at this location, you know we have 5 Alphatronic HYC 400s, 10 stalls, all the 2-stall, 4 connectors on all of these. I don't think there's any single. I look at the one at the end. Typical Mercedes setup with their paving, with the charger sitting on top of that. They have their pole with their lighting, and the LEDs on the side, which shows the charge status. I'll show you this once I plug in. You see right now it's showing green. So anyone that's available will show green. Anyone that's offline or not working properly would be red. And then while charging, it would be blue. So let's see if we can get a charge started here on number 8. Since I'm actually here with the Ioniq today, I am gonna see if my charge point card works on this. Haven't used it in a while, but we will see. So let's go take a look. We're gonna use number 8, and you see here, typical plug in first to start. All right, so let's grab the connector for 8. Very easy to handle with one hand. All right, starting communication. Checking if vehicle support plug-in charge, and I knew it would not. So let's try our charge point card. Authenticating. Starting your session. Easy as that. That's pretty sweet. Let's see how long this takes. Preparing power delivery. Please hold. I believe I was at 61%, so I don't know what charge I get. Yep, 61. Let's see how much this powers up to at that point. Honestly, haven't done a lot of DC fast charging with the Ionic. It's usually home charge. Um, I've only been on DC fast charger a couple of times with it, basically just to run tests like this. And we're still getting, even at 62%. Oh, well, dropped down pretty quick there. Went up to 228 and then now dropped back down to 150. So I'm not surprised. Whoa, interesting. Didn't expect it to drop that much that quick, but I guess, like I said, I've never done a full charge on this or to see what the charging curve really looks like, because it's always home charged. But let's look around. Again, typical Mercedes-Benz setup. We're here at the Coconut Point Mall. High-end mall, really nice. It is an outdoor Florida type mall where you do have to drive sometimes from location to location or do a lot of walking. It's not an inside mall. Showed this all before. Interesting that the one for stall 10 doesn't seem to be showing a light, even though stall 10 the stall 10 ports are lit up. It's not showing a green light there. But on this side we have our switch gear and our transformer. I believe this was either 2000 or 2500 kVA when I checked. Oh, 1500 kVA. Okay, interesting. Not one that I've seen very often. Switch gear over there, the meter, and you could see how 9 and 10, the accessible stalls, are offset from the others, is offset from the others. And we have our accessible EV charging used last. No parking except charging. We do have garbage cans. Mercedes-Benz is pretty good at garbage cans. I'll show you the LED. See on number 9 here, it's showing green, which means it's available. But over here on 8, where I'm charging, you can see it's blue. And not only does it show blue, but the level shows you basically approximation of the charging status. So here we are in the 60%. It's about, you see the blue LED is about 60% of the way up. So that kind of shows you who's far along in their charging, in case, you know, you were ever to come up to a busy site where all the stalls are in use. You can tell who's early in their charging, who's almost finished. Beautiful location. These are not, again, also not marked for EV charging only, but I doubt it'll be much of an issue at this one. It's a good little walk. There's ample parking closer to the stores. So I don't think it would be a real issue with icing. I think they're far enough away. The locations, there's a few stores on the back end there, but they have their own parking lots. So I don't think icing would be an issue here. I mean, maybe Christmas time when it's super busy might be the only time you might run into some kind of icing issue. But other than that, I think this is a good location and should get some nice use and stay well maintained, I would think. So, working well. We're going to take another look at my charging session before I unplug and move on. So let's see, active session here. Oh, charging. Let's see. It's at still at 130, so it's been maintaining that level. As you can see, it peaked at showing 219, and then dropped right down to 130 and has just sat there ever since. See, it's getting 788 volts, 165 amps, and an average of 128 kilowatts. It's already at 76%, went from 61 to 76. But yeah, I'm gonna unplug and move on. Just wanted to try this out, and good to see Mercedes-Benz has opened their third location here in Southwest Florida. So, welcome to this one as well. All right, folks, I'll see you at the next one.